So our camper has been sitting outside uncovered for the whole winter, and we check on it every once in a while because it's just in the backyard, and so far so good. Nothing weird has happened with it at all. But I get home today and I'm walking out of the driveway and I look over at the camper and I see something weird. Can you see it? There's this little black strap. So I pull up the ladder and I want to go and check and see what it is. And it's the weather stripping cover. For the screws there, it's cracked in half. So this whole area isn't protected anymore because the weather stripping is broken. But the other thing is that it's missing a screw. So that's not good. So water is, well, I guess water is not getting in there because it doesn't look like the screw was ever screwed in, which is good. But yeah, so I gotta get a whole new piece of this stuff and replace it the whole length of it because it cracked. So this is the first issue I have found with this camper since we bought it last summer. Everything else is still good. There's no real leaks and the roof is holding up. Everything's a bit dirty right now. You can tell there that it's been sitting, getting weathered. There's some streaks coming down on that side, and not too bad on this side, but you can still see some up there on the white parts. This side's weather stripping looks to be okay. I am going to get up on the ladder and check it more closely though, because there's some caulk that's up there too. I want to make sure there's no gaps. We do have it plugged in so the battery won't die, the house battery. Checking on things. The battery is full because it's plugged in right now. The fresh is empty, the black is empty, the gray is empty because we didn't quite winterize it. We did drain everything, but we didn't put any of the pink stuff in it to winterize it. So hopefully that wasn't a bad mistake, but we left all of the drain lines open for the plumbing. So that gives plenty of room to expand and stuff. Hopefully that wasn't a bad idea, but I'm gonna turn on the heat because it's freaking cold in here. That is the air conditioner. This is the remote for the fireplace. Did I turn the switch on? It's on. Is this all working? Oh yeah, this thing like just randomly flies open willy-nilly whenever it wants to. So that's fun in the middle of the night to hear that hit the floor and fall down. There it goes. There it goes. I got it to work. Just need to angle it better. If I hit the heat button and I can set the temperature. Right now it is set to 77, so that's good. Let's see how long that takes to kick on and work. It is a nice fireplace. I really like it. I can smell the heat coming out now, so that's good. Something else that happened when I just now came in to check on it is that everything in our shower is on the ground. So I guess the adhesive for the little caddy didn't like the cold. That was on the ground. And also, the shower head is right here. And some toilet paper. I don't know why the toilet paper's on the floor, but it is wet because I guess there was water in the shower head. And maybe it pushed itself off because there was water in the shower line that we didn't empty. I mean, I definitely emptied it, so I don't know how that popped off and why there's now water on the floor. But that would be my only assumption, is that it was frozen, it popped itself off, and then it thawed into a puddle on the floor. So I gotta work on that, getting the shower head back on there and checking everything, making sure nothing is leaking. But as you can see, nothing leaks around any of the ceiling or the roof openings. There's no signs of leaking anyway. Over here where the weatherproofing is missing, I don't see any signs of water coming in anywhere there, so that's good. So hopefully we don't have a leaky camper because of that weather stripping being broken. Everything feels dry. That heat is nice. It's pumping out really good. So yeah, so our winter update of the camper is that it's doing good. Nothing is broken as far as I can tell right now, and nothing is leaking as far as I can tell right now. When we were coming back home from the campground, the medicine cabinet did bounce around and fall off of the door, and it scraped up our door, so that kind of sucks. Has a 3M Velcro strip underneath here that was supposed to help it stay in place, but it didn't. So, and then these things are, it's just hanging the top part of it. So anyway, it's still a worthwhile medicine cabinet to keep, and I got it from IKEA, and I don't think they make this version anymore that locks and has the door and everything, so sorry about that, but this is where Kurt keeps all of his stuff. And yeah, so that got damaged, but that was the only thing while we were trailering it back home from the campsite. In October, I think, is when we brought it home and switched out the boat. So we pulled the boat out of the water, and it is under our shelter at our campground. Probably in April we'll switch them back again, so the boat trailer will come here, the boat will go in the water, and then the camper will go under our pavilion, and that's where it'll stay for the full season. You can see we've got our valves open, so no leaks, nothing is busted or broken under here, so that's a good sign. There's our little trash can, also purchased from IKEA. Ooh, I can't believe I didn't empty that. I'm gonna empty that. And then checking on the condition of the toilet, it was all emptied out, so there shouldn't be any issues with that hose leaking or anything busting with it. Yeah, that's dry, so that water is definitely from the shower head. But what do you guys think the condition of inside the toilet's going to be? Please don't be nasty. Okay, good. It's not too bad. There's still a very small amount of water in there, but it doesn't seem to be hurting anything. And some dirt that will definitely have to be cleaned before we put the camper back in service. But the other thing about that trash that we didn't empty, it got, I don't even know what kind of bugs they are. So I'm not sure if they're like sewer fly larvae or something like that. But that was in the lid of the trash can. So I'm going to clean that out with hot soapy water, and good thing I opened that because I definitely wouldn't want it to get warmer in here and then have all those bugs flying around, because that would be disgusting. Ooh. So all in all, she's still holding up pretty well for the winter season so far. Not being used at all, just kind of being in storage mode. So I'm going to keep an eye on the weather stripping, maybe try to find a new replacement piece for it and replace it. But for right now, best I can do is keep an eye on it. But yeah, we still like her. She's still a good deal for the price. It snowed here a little bit this morning, early this morning, maybe an inch or so. It was a beautiful winter wonderland around 9:30, but it is about 40 degrees right now, so it's all melting, and I figured it would be a good time to go check on the camper way down there. Really make sure where that weather stripping piece is missing isn't letting water come into the camper. So I'm gonna throw away this old reef. Not throw it away, I'm gonna put it in our compost pile while I walk down there. It's a beautiful day today. I think tomorrow we're gonna go snow tubing, so that'll be a fun video to make. But yeah, here's our compost pile. Just goes right there, and animals will eat the berries and it'll decompose and make really good mulch or soil even for our plants. So we did not fix the weather stripping. It's still in the same condition that it was earlier in the video, but I do want to go in and make sure there's no obvious signs of leaking. Gonna get the lights turned on. So far it looks good. I don't see anything. Nothing up there, no discoloration. And it's definitely melting, so it's wet up there. On the roof, nothing seems to be sinking in. I do have a little crack right there though. That's interesting. I don't know what that's from. I didn't notice that last time. Maybe it is leaking in right there. Nothing I can tell down the whole rest of the length. That is very weird. I have to investigate that a little bit more. Whew. Kurt joined me. Turn the heater on. I think this is about to get interesting.
Can't say that.
Bound chicken wow wow. Okay, so aside from that little crack spot, everything looks good, and it doesn't even really look like it might have been caused from water, so I'm not sure why it's cracked right there. But it's dry in any case, so that's good. I did clean out the trash can and I put it back under the sink. There's no obvious water puddles or anything around there. And our bathroom situation is still the same as earlier in the video. So no new leaks or cracked pieces up in here. The seals all look good. And especially where we have the tension rod for our storage shelf here is fine. It's not like pushed it up or anything. So I guess it's not too much pressure pushing on that part of the ceiling, which is nice. So yeah, she's still doing good. The plan is in April, if not sooner, we have a camping trip that we're going to go to a state park and for a weekend and just use her as a normal camper. But another thing that we're thinking about doing later on sometime is making a little area for her to be stored in. So that area would be here at our property, but instead of having her parked this way, like how she is now, we would actually build a lean-to off of the roof, off of the side of our shed, and make it go probably 20 feet. So from about there, we have to get rid of all that rubble still, that way, and have it be wide and tall enough to fit the camper under, and then also have a spot to park the van when the camper's not there. So it would all be undercover. But we don't know when we're going to work on that project. It's kind of a big undertaking, building a whole big carport off of the shed. But there's plenty of room for it. Basically, just come right off, maybe 16 feet, and then we'd be able to park everything under our roof here. So all of our big items that are too tall to fit into our garage. So that's the plan, to try and store her for the winter, probably next winter. We might do that, or before then. So we'll have a place to keep her undercover the whole time. But yeah, so that's a quick update on our camper for the winter season right now, having it just stored here at our house. Thanks for watching. Bye! Oh, and by the way, thanks for watching. I also am having stickers made, so if you would like one, drop a comment down below and somehow I'll send it to you. Thanks, bye!